Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna talk about Mass Effect 3. And it sucked. Honestly. Actually, the game was fun. It was awesome. The story was very deep. The action was plentiful. The combat system was very well refined and was very enjoyable. All the way up until the ending. The ending just pretty much spits in your face. It just destroys everything that you know that is Mass Effect in every sense of the word. Alright, I'm going to give some spoilers right now, some major spoilers, so anybody who doesn't want the game spoiled, just turn away now. There are two endings to the game. Two actual official endings to the game. And it's presented to you at the end of the game as well. Near the ending of the game, you're talking to the elusive man, and you had to do a paragon or renegade conversation to get him to shoot himself because he's indoctrinated and Reapers are using him, and he's thinking that he can control the Reapers for humanity's benefit, some bullshit like that. Well, if you don't talk him into killing himself or anything like that, he'll shoot you, and that'll be it. That'll be game over. He'll shoot Anderson, and then he'll shoot Shepard. But if you do a renegade intervention, then you shoot the elusive man. And afterwards, you get presented these two options from this AI that was living inside the Citadel the entire time that since the very beginning of its creation, and it tells you pretty much in a nutshell. Alright, you got two options. Either here you destroy all the Reapers and you destroy the mass relays. Oh yeah, and also it's pretty much like a giant EMP wave that fries all electronics throughout the galaxy. So all civilizations have to pretty much go back to post-apocalyptic, end of the world crap, had to start civilization all over again. But then he gives you this hand. You can take control of the Reapers, and when you take control of the Reapers, you tell them to leave Earth and leave everybody alone. But that still causes the Mass Effect relays to blow up. And that's bullshit. Because in both endings, the mass relays are completely obliterated, and that means none of the characters can ever see each other again. Everybody in all the biggest military organizations throughout the whole galaxy are all gathered into one spot, and now all the Mass Effect relays are all destroyed, so now nobody can even go home. Oh yeah, and Shepard dies in both these endings. If you choose to control the Reapers, the machine pretty much destroys you, and your consciousness gets, absorbed into the Reapers or absorbed into the Citadel or something like that. I don't know. Shepard's body just pretty much, goes under like rapid indoctrination where he looks like a husk, and then he just kind of poofs. But then, somehow manages to tell the Reapers, hey, go away. But then there's the Destroy the Reapers side, where it destroys the Reapers and all other, synthetic life forms and all advanced technology. So it destroys the Reapers, it destroys the Geth, it destroys all technology, And since Shepard has mostly cybernetic implants inside him from when Cerberus rebuilt him, he dies then too, which is crap. And those are the only two options you can choose from. No choices throughout the game at all, allows you to alter the ending. Everything you've done for Mass Effect 1, 2, and all the choices in Mass Effect 3, whether or not you cure the genophage, whether or not you've killed Rex, whether or not you've saved the Arachnite Queen, whether or not you've handed over the collector base to Elusive Man, none of those decisions count for anything. I mean, they're not reflected in the end game. Honestly, you can play Mass Effect any way possible. You can make all the most random decisions possible, and you're still gonna get just those two options in the game, and there's no variations at all. It's just those two cutscenes. And yeah, when you watch the two different endings, it's all emotional and heartbreaking and all that stuff, but still, it completely destroys the Mass Effect experience. I mean, the endings would be cool if Mass Effect was designed as a totally linear, non-choice oriented video game where all the choices were making for you. In that case, it's bullshit, since it's not. Mass Effect is supposed to be a game where you're supposed to choose the fate of Shepard and choose the fate of everybody else, and yet the game only gives you these two very blatant options and say, these are your options, you can't have anything else. I felt like Bioware was very lazy to satisfy its customers. They were very lazy with making endings. It's like they poured all their game budget on making the game, but they suddenly realized, oh yeah, we didn't put an ending to the game. Oh, you over there, just slap something, slap a couple options together. There you go. That's pretty much what they did. They half-assed the ending, and it's a terrible shame because I love the Mass Effect games, but the ending, it just leaves you feeling very bitter. Not because of the story development, just how very anticlimactic the resolve of the game left. There was no resolve. I mean, there was no product of your choices is coming together in one big final cinematic amazing ending. It's just two preconceived cinematic trailers, and it's bullshit. So, good job, Bioware. You just took one of the most beloved video games of all times, and you tore it up, you ate it, you diarrhea shat it out, then you fed it to a baby, and you let the baby die on that infected diarrhea. That's what you did to Mass Effect, Bioware. Smooth move. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the ending on Bioware. The ending on Mass Effect, sorry. I was up all night trying to beat that goddamn game, and I'm really tired. Well, that's all for now. I will criticize more specific things within the game in other vids. So, Mass Effect, good on the journey. The conclusion sucked donkey ass.